Alright, so we're going to start off with a chicken breast. Here I have a bone-in and skin-on chicken breast, and this is the only time I'm going to say it, but take it off the bone and take the skin off. Once you do this, cut it into a portion that you think is appropriate for you. Once you've done that, you're going to butterfly your chicken, which basically means opening it like a book with your knife. Now, since we've all been in quarantine, I think it's appropriate that we let off a little steam and anger, and I'm going to do it on this chicken breast. Maybe I need to find a new outlet. Keep hitting it with a mallet or rolling pin until it's about ½ an inch thick. Now let's get started on our breading. I'm using Italian breadcrumbs, pepper, salt, garlic powder, onion powder, and paprika. Adjust the seasonings to your desired taste. Additionally, adding Parmesan cheese would be a great flavor enhancer. Give it a good mix, but not too good that it all comes onto the countertop. In another bowl, add 1 cracked egg and a splash of milk. Mix together the eggs and milk until completely homogeneous. More. I said more! Now for the flour dredge, all you'll need is some all-purpose flour, salt, and pepper. Mix it all together and then we're ready to start breading our chicken. Before breading, turn the broiler on your oven and put some canola oil in a pan. Don't put too much, we're not deep frying, we just want to cover the bottom of the pan. Now we're ready to coat the chicken. First, put the chicken in the flour, eggs, then breadcrumbs. Be sure to cover every surface and shake off any excess flour. Once the chicken is completely covered in eggs, then it's time to take it out, shake off any excess, and throw it in the breadcrumbs. Now, unfortunately, I forgot to use the wet hand, dry hand method of breading, so now as you can see my hands are getting quite sticky. Try to avoid this so you won't be tempted to put your hands in the deep fryer and eat them like hush puppies. Let's see if our sous chef thinks we're ready. Awesome. Lay the chicken away from you when putting it in the pan. Let it sit in the oil until golden brown on the bottom side. This should take maybe 3 to 4 minutes. Throw in a small pat of butter if you want a little extra color and flavor. Once dark on the other side, take it out onto a plate so we can empty that oil, and then we're going to put it right back on there with the heat off. Next, we've got a homemade marinara sauce. You can see how to make this in my pasta making episode. Throw on some nice big chunks of mozzarella. Try to use fresh mozzarella and not the pre-shredded stuff. Now we're going to throw it under the broiler and just wait for that cheese to get nice, brown, and crispy. Quick trip to the garden so we can grab some fresh basil to top our chicken parmesan with. Cut this super thin in order to... Hey, move the camera frame. Alright, that's better. Once the cheese is nice and brown, take it out and let it rest. Now, quick PSA to everybody at home.
On April 4th, 7:30 p.m., you partook a plate of chicken parmesan.
Chicken isn't vegan?
The de-veganizing Ray. Hit him!
Now that you've been warned, go ahead and top your chicken parm with some basil. Chicken parmesan is one of my favorite foods of all time, and this had to be one of the best I've ever made. So much that I cleaned my plate in about 5 minutes.